Всем привет! Today I decided to tell you about the beauty standards and fashion in Russian history. I want to concentrate on two periods of Russian history. The first one is ancient Russia and the second one is early Soviet Union, because during the other periods, I guess, the Western influence was quite big, because Western countries are close to Russia, well, at least to European part of Russia. So anyway, in most of the periods of time, it was more or less the same. But in ancient Russia and in early Soviet Union, the country was quite closed and authentic. So I'd like to tell you mostly about these periods of time. And of course I have to tell you that Russia is quite big and Soviet Union was even bigger than Russia nowadays. So of course there were very different regions with their own culture and traditions, but I'd like to concentrate mostly on, I guess, western or middle parts of Russia, because usually talking about traditional Russian makeup or fashion, I mean ancient Russian or Soviet people mean these regions like Moscow or some closest regions to Moscow. So I'd like to talk about this one, because talking about all the regions in Russia, that's a very big topic. And so let's talk just about very typical and very Russian things. So I'd like to start from ancient Russia and what was popular and trendy, if I can use this word, in ancient Russia for men and for women. Talking about women, I can tell that it was good for women to be healthy. I mean, her appearance must show that the woman is healthy. So not slim, not skinny, better for woman to be plump, I guess, yes, plump, with white pelvis, with a big chest. So because white pelvis tells shows that she can bring a lot of kids, and that yes, she's healthy, she can feed them, she can raise them. Also the symbol of ancient Russian beauty is the braid or the plait, long plait. So the longer and thicker the better, because healthy hair also shows the healthy body, the healthy organism, if I can use this word. Talking about makeup, the popular thing was white face, and women could use some special things to make it whiter. Actually, recently I watched the video about Japan, and I think it's quite close with Japan or Asian countries. They used, if they were poor people from villages, they could use usual cooking flour, or I don't know the word, but this white thing which usually children or teachers use in schools to write on the desk. And for richer people, they used, again, I don't know the word, but such a toxic thing, which also, as far as I know, was used in Western Europe to white your face. Also, there was a trend to make black brows with charcoal, and very red cheeks with red bead. So I think they just made these red rounds with this red bead. And I read the impressions of some foreigner who came in ancient Russia, and he was scared with these women, because yes, for foreigner that could be scary, but for ancient Russia that was typical makeup. And also I was surprised that in ancient Japan it was trendy to, in one period of time, it was trendy to color your teeth with black color, with special black paint. And in Russia it was the same, but in Japan the reason was that with a white face your teeth look like more yellow, and people thought that it's better to make them black than yellow, and also maybe the contrast with the white face is more interesting. And in Russia the reason was different. In ancient Russia it was trendy to have bad teeth, because if you have a bad teeth, unhealthy teeth, that means that you are a rich person who can eat lots of sweets. And sometimes people colored their teeth in black to make them look as bad, to show that they are rich and they eat lots of sugar and sweets. But also, yes, but also, as I read, the second reason was to make this contrast more beautiful or better with white face. So I suppose it was mostly for women, because men didn't make their faces so pale. Talking about the dresses, for women it was typical to wear, in Russia we call it sarafan. In English I found the translation like sundress, so it's straight and free long dress. It covers all your body, and it can be decorated with some knitted drawings, like floral ornaments or something like this. Talking about the man, it was again, it was about strength, about being a real man, wearing a beard, to have mostly short hair, but the haircut, as I think, could be like this. So I guess they cutted their hair with the knife like that. Yeah, the man should be also wide, with muscles, or maybe just a bit fat, but of course with muscles is better. And typical clothes for men in Russia, it's called kaftan. It's very wide and very free shirt, also covered. It could be covered with different ornaments, also knitted ornaments, and yes, I guess linen pants or something like this. So it was like this till the 18th century, but then there was a Russian emperor. His name is Peter the Great, and he grew up in Europe. He was Russian, but he got an education in Europe, in Holland, and he adored Europe and everything European, and he decided to make Russia like Europe. So when he became an emperor, he made many new laws and brought a lot of Western culture in Russia. In some ways, it helped Russia to develop faster and became closer to Western world, but in some ways it destroyed Russian identity. And sometimes these rules weren't even suitable for Russian climate, because Russia has got not the same climate with Europe, and you can't do all the same stuff in Russia which you do in Europe. And also, talking about the man beauty, by the way, before Peter the Great, it was forbidden to shave your beard. That's why all the men had a beard. And Peter the Great forbade to wear the beard, and all the men must shave it. So, yeah, there's crazy turns from one to the other. So after this period of time, the fashion was just inspired by Western countries, mostly by France. The France had the biggest influence on Russia, and I think I'm not going to talk about this period too much. Let's just go to the early Soviet Union, when everything Western was denied, and the country tried to move in their own way, in its own way. talking about the beauty standards, the government thought that all this cosmetics and beauty stuff, it's from Western world, from capitalism, from rich people, and Soviet person is a simple person who doesn't think about this messy stuff, and this is the person who appreciates simple things, work, and yeah, something like this. So we can see the early Soviet Union fashion in the posters, I guess. So, talking about women, it's no makeup, it's short haircut, because it's easier to work with short haircut. It's not about beauty and being flirty woman. Woman in Soviet Union, at least in early Soviet Union, was a comrade, so she was like equal to men. Actually, not really, but in general, yes. And so again, that's some shirts, some not beautiful but comfortable clothes, which can be also like men's clothes, something like this. And the face could be tanned because you work a lot. And this poster shows us tanned people who works in fields, so usual workers, and the same way with men. But anyway, despite of the government, later, if we look at the actresses during the whole period of Soviet Union, we will see that anyway Western fashion influenced Soviet Union too, mostly after 60s, and these actresses looks, I think you can see a lot of similarities with Western world. And about men, I guess that's the same. And now in the second part of the video, I'd like to repeat I try to repeat the ancient Russian female makeup and haircut, so I hope it will be okay. So now I'm going to cook my makeup. I've got no idea where to take charcoal when you live in the city, so just take this medical charcoal for stomach, which we take when poisoning, and I think I can use just one tablet, and I'm going to grain it. I have no special thing for graining, so I will use this McDonald's glass. By the way, there is, it's like this. By the way, there is no more McDonald's in Russia because of the restrictions. Now there is a special cafe which is called Вкусная точка. That means just tasty, and no one loves this name. And actually the menu is absolutely the same. So I don't know if McDonald's want to come back, what they gonna do. But I don't eat there, by the way. Just I loved these glasses, and we bought it. We bought all the collections, all the collection, I mean. So I'll add some water here, but a bit late, because I'm not sure that this one will be really good. I don't know how they did it. They probably didn't do it with the water, but I have no choice. And the red beet for my cheeks, I'm going to cut it on 2 halves like this, and I want to cover it with the plastic scratch to avoid it to become dry. I'm not sure that I'm gonna use it in some other way after doing makeup with it. And for face, I will use just a floor, because it's the easiest way for me. So first of all, I'd like to braid my hair. according to ancient Russia beauty standards, my hair is not really well, sorry, because they are quite thin, and my plait won't be thick, and they are not long because they just don't grow up longer than one length, and that's it. So my hair don't pass this rule. I wanted to use the ribbon. I never used it for haircuts and actually forgot about it. My grandma, she knows how to do this, but I got no idea, so I just do something like this. But I think it's okay. I think it's not so difficult. So as you can see, my plate, we usually call it red tail. Yeah, red tail we call it, because it's very, very thin. But I can't do anything with that. So now I think I need to fix it somehow. Okay, I think I did my best. So let's just leave it like that. I can use this trick to make it a bit thicker. But anyway, and my skin also, I have a problem skin, so I'm not suitable for this beauty standards, but I think someone would marry me anyway. And also I need to use this scarf, if I can call it like that, because I forgot to tell that married women covered their head with a scarf, and if I'm not mistaken, they did like this, something like this. This scarf, not traditionally Russian, sorry for that. I don't have a traditional Russian scarf, so I just try to make something a bit similar. I got no idea how I look like. So I better reverse my camera because I have no mirror here, so I can at least see the screen. Well, something like this. Yeah, let it be like this. So now I need to make my face white. I use the floor because it's the easiest way for me. I think I'll cover myself and my floor with the towel because I'm really afraid to dirt it. So let's try. I'm not sure that it's gonna be really beautiful and really white. And also I read that the floor was the worst thing for this because it wasn't really so white as they wanted it to be. Oh my god, I think that it's gonna be some cringe, really, because now it looks like this. Maybe, I can do it like that. Well, at least now no one can see my pimples. Oh my god, there is so much dirt in the air because of this floor. Actually, I got no idea how to make it more or less, how to say it, equal on the face. And I don't like that my eyes are like panda's eyes, so maybe I'll try to... It's so difficult to breathe. Okay. The last time I tried to do something with my eyes, I can't breathe. I'm not sure that I look beautiful. Phew. Okay, I'm not going to try any longer because... Okay, should I do... I guess I should do something with my neck too. But I don't have so much floor left. It's really hard to breathe because of this. You know, now I understand this foreigner who was scared. And yes, now I really see that my teeth, they look more yellow. But I don't know, maybe I'll try, by the way, to make it black. I didn't think about that, but I can try. I don't use special makeup equipment because they didn't have any, I suppose so. And also I don't really have it because I have a problem skin, and that's why I actually don't do the makeups, because it won't be really good for my skin. I don't want to irritate it even more. Okay, let's just do this. Oh my god, my dress. Let's just finish with that. That looks terrible. I got no idea how to make it equal and not like this, but okay. And now let's use this red beet, sorry. It's not really juicy, so they did it like this. Really? No. It's not colorful any longer. Oh, yes. Like this. I think it should be even more red. But maybe for this I needed to cut it just right now and not before. Well, it's very similar to what I've seen on the picture, I guess. And I think I could use it for my lips too. Oh. Okay. I maybe can cut it one more time and it will be more juicy. Just a second. So I did it. I hope it's gonna be better. Oh yeah, now it's a bit better. I'll do it like this. Okay, let's leave it like that. And for lips. Oh, this one is not... this one is very comfortable for lips. Yes. I think that it looks terrible, but it's really close to what I've seen. So it's not the bad result. And now the charcoal, I need to add some water. I think now it's turned to be too liquid, but okay. I'll just use my fingers. No, it turned a bit too liquid and not colorful at all. So I think I need to, yes, now it's more black. And let's, it's so dirty. It's so dirty and not beautiful at all. I also would love to put it on my lashes, but I got no idea how to do this. Okay, it looks just dirty. I put a spot on my dress, but okay. Anyway, I have to wash it. Well, let it be like that. I think I look like a clown. Okay, I'll just do this and let's think that I tried. No, no, no. Okay, I guess that's enough. Oh, I wanted to dirt my teeth. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, now it looks, at least it looks like caries, really. Oh, yeah. It's terrible. It's really terrible. I don't want to see myself like this. But, but, it's, I think that's like it was. So I'm Russian, ancient Russian beauty girl. Would you like to marry me? I guess that's enough. That's really enough. So thank you for watching. I know I try to talk like this, so you can see my cheek, which are not so black now. Let's add. Great. So I'd like to remind you that I have a Pinterest with the photos of Russia and Telegram channel with my everyday life experience in Russia. So thank you for watching. I hope it was interesting for you, and I'm going to wash all this off and wash my dress now. So пока-пока and have a nice day.